right, what's up, guys? So we are back now. In the last video, or a little while ago, we talked about GGs, right? We talked about some GGs. You want to say GGs after the game? You know, that guy was angry. He said you have to normalize it. And, of course, we had Big Flux right here representing, you know, not just the toxic East Coast, but he's also representing kind of the old school FGC. So this is what, you know, Flux's mentality of, I'm not saying GGs unless it was GGs. That's how a lot of the old school FGC players think. And, you know, I think a lot of on the YouTube channel, we have a lot of newer players, which is great. I always say it's great. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to the FGC. But what I want to teach you so that you don't feel unprepared, you know, that the guy is always say GG. I think that guy felt that you always have to say GG is because he's not prepared. He's not a real fighting game player like Flux. Or there's not just Flux, there's a lot of people like that. So what I want to do today, I'm going to prepare you 5 essential phrases, okay? In my opinion, if you're a fighting game player, you need to be able to pull out these 5 different phrases at any moment, at any technique. So the next time, you know, you're about to say, do I have to say GGs? Look, I'm going to give you some tips. So here's the first one. This is a classic. You might have experienced this one before. So don't say GGs. Ready? Just say lag, okay? Don't say anything. Just say lag. And now I want to explain to you. You might think like, no, that won't work. But no. Let me explain to you why this is so great. So first of all, lag is very flexible. It's a very flexible excuse. When you say lag, you know, you go shake your hand. You say just lag. You walk away. What are you talking about? You could be talking about the internet connection. You know, you could be saying the connection could have been bad. It could have been the monitor. Maybe the monitor was laggy. It could be your arcade stick. Maybe the stick was laggy. You know, the connection was laggy there, right? So very, very flexible. You can always kind of just say lag, and it could cover anything. So they don't know what you're coming from. Relatable. It's relatable because everybody's experienced lag, right? Everybody has definitely had a laggy match before. So they're like, oh, it was laggy. Oh, I hate lag. It was laggy. I understand. And then hard to prove. You know, it's very, very hard to prove because they might check the connection again and it's perfect. But you're like, no, it was laggy in the last match. Can you go back and prove that it was laggy? They can't, right? They can't prove it. They can't prove it, right? Be like, there was a spike. He turned his torrent on. He turned his torrent on. But it's too late. It's in the past. So that's a key. It's a key strategy. So make sure you get that one. That's number 1. Number 2, this is another really important. The guy goes to shake your hand, says GGs. You just say bad matchup. Say bad matchup, walk away. Just walk away. So this one is I think this one is kind of useful because it's a very solid defense. You're bringing in proof. So, you know, Justin Wong, Kizzy K, Punk, all those dudes on the Panda team, they got 50 tier lists, right? So all you have to do is grab one of those tier lists from Justin and just show the guy and be like, see, it's a bad matchup. I told you. You have scientific evidence right there, right? You have scientific evidence now from Justin's YouTube video. You're proving it was a bad matchup. You're proving it didn't count there. Easy to find support. So you can also find people that back you up. For example, if you play, you play Leo White Fang, okay? You play Leo and you go up against Dizzy, something like that. And you say, bad matchup. You lose, you say, bad matchup, bad matchup. Now, every other Leo player, you know, all your buddies, all your Leo players are going to come back you up and be like, yeah, you're right. It is a bad matchup. Fuck Dizzy. Like, Leo's got to struggle. And it's also easy to antagonize, right? So if you lose and you say bad matchup, character's bullshit, everyone else, even if they don't play your same character, if they hate that character, they're going to jump on them now. So now look at that. You already walked off. You're already off the stage. You got your defense. That person tried to shake your hand feels like a dummy now, and they got 100 people going after them. Now, number 3 is this one. So this one is a bit tricky. This one is a little bit more advanced. So if you're new, be careful, okay? I block that, you know? So if you're going to lose, you know, they say GGs, you just say, I block that, and you walk away. So what's important here is it's flexible. What I mean by flexible is that you don't have to say I block that. You could say I block that, or if you lose to a throw, you say I tech that, you know, I tech that. Or if, like, you do a wake-up DP and it's blocked, you could say even, like, I didn't do that. You have to say that you did something and it's the opposite of what happened. So it's very flexible. You know, it's very, very flexible. It's hard to prove. They'd be like, you know, they'd be like, no, you didn't block that. You didn't block that. And you said, yes, I did. Yes, I did. I did it. And there's no proof. The game is there, but this is the third thing's important right there, right? So they're going to come at you. They're going to be like, well, if you said you blocked it and the game didn't block, then obviously you didn't. Now, this is why I have that asterisk. You have to be confident. You have to really, really believe. You have to really push that you block that move. You have to really push that you tech that grab. It's not your fault. You did the right thing. I don't know why the game didn't work. No matter how crazy it is, you have to really believe in what you're saying. You have to convince them. And then, again, I blocked that. Don't shake their hands. Walk away. But there's a final caveat, that the warning at the last one. Be careful of replays. You need to be a little bit careful, because a lot of modern games now have, what's it called? The replays will save to the game. So if they go back, and you said you blocked that, and they read your inputs and you're mashing on DP, or just mashing buttons, you might get exposed. So only use this one. Only use this phrase with certain games. A game that doesn't have, the replay saved to the game. All right, number 4. This is a special one. This is a tricky one. Ready? Bluetooth interference. Okay, now hold on. First of all, I gotta say this is exclusive to pad players. So you have to be using a PlayStation pad. Although you might be able to use it with a stick. I don't know. You could potentially with a stick figure this out. But Bluetooth interference. So this is this is actually very new. So a lot of these other ones, they've been around the FCC since the beginning of time. But this new Bluetooth interference phrase, this is a wild card. This is absolutely, we don't know how to deal with this one yet. And yeah, you need people to back you up. If it's just you and you say Bluetooth interference, people are like, what the hell is this guy talking about? But if you have a group of friends, if you have some friends that can back you up and be like, yeah, man, yeah, that is Bluetooth interference. He doesn't play like his Bluetooth. Someone interfered with it. If you have a group willing to support you in your claim that Bluetooth interference caused you to lose, it becomes pretty strong. And then the last part down there, it's impossible to prove. So this is the best part. If they check, Bluetooth is a very portable, like it could be some dude with a stupid earpiece or whatever, so even if they test the pad after, they're like, there's no Bluetooth interference, it works fine. You could be like, no, there was a dude walking by with the earpiece mid-match, or be like, some guy unplugged his controller on the other thing, right? There's too many factors, because Bluetooth it's like 5G, baby. It's everywhere. So if you can convince people, if you can convince them, it's a golden defense. But like I said, you can't do it on your own. You can't do it on your own. And honestly, I got to admit, I'm not that versed in this phrase right now. I'm not that versed. So this might be the new school. The pad players, you guys got to figure this one out. Now the last one, the 5th one, is also the most important one. This is a classic. You absolutely need to know this. If you only remember one phrase out of these 5, this is the one you need to know. This is every fighting game players. This is the best, the strongest tool in their arsenal. So some guy goes to shake my hand. He beats me in Tekken. Hey, Juna, GG's. What do you think I'm gonna say to him? I'm gonna say GG's? No. You think Bluetooth? Hell no. What do you think I'm gonna say? I don't even play this game, bro. And then I will just walk away. I'm not gonna shake his hand. I don't even play this game, and I just walk away. I walk away. So this is without a doubt the strongest phrase. It is invincible. This is the most powerful phrase in the world. So why is it so strong? Right there, the second, you see that you can use it both offensively and defensively. So what happens is that I don't even play this game when you lose, but maybe the next game you play, you win. Then you say, I don't even play this game. Nothing changes. It's just how you say it. How you say it, it goes from defense to offense in an instant. Just snap your fingers, and suddenly you're on the offense. I don't even play this game, and I kicked your ass right there. And then there's no counter, too, because they might say, what do you mean you don't play this game? Bro, you stream this game every day. You have 300 hours logged in on your PlayStation. But you can always just go back and say, I used to play it serious. I used to play it 400 hours. Now I only play 300 hours. I don't play this game anymore. You wouldn't have beat me back when I was playing it seriously, right? You can always talk about the past, right? You can always talk about how, I used to be serious in this game. I used to play it, but now I don't play it. Or yeah, I retired. Is it that same thing? But trust me. They're all useful. They all have like situational use, but this is always, I don't even play this game, is the strongest phrase there. So all these new players, I hope this has helped you out. Like I said, Strive's coming out. A lot of you guys are going to have your first real experience playing fighting games. And it's not just for you to use. This video is for you to be ready, because people are going to use these phrases against you. When you're going to say GG's, they're going to try and hit you with a couple of these. So you have to be ready. You always got to be ready for when the match is over, right? Think about it. Just think about it right now. You go to say GG's, they say laggy monitor. Well, how are you going to respond to that? You could say, hey, I was playing on the same monitor. It was fine for me. Laggy, it's like, well, what's the classic? It's fine on my end. So you hit him with the fine on my end. Your ass is laggy, not me. You have to be ready. You have to be ready and aware of these situations that are coming after you. But yeah, there you go. Hopefully, the next time this guy Everyone's worst enemy. Everyone's worst enemy. Look at the guy. I like how the dude with the headset on is going to shake his hand. Look at his hand. Look at his hand. He's going for the handshake. Flux, what are you doing, Flux? My man is just trying to shake hands and say GG. Flux is going hand. I don't even play this game. Bluetooth interference, bitch. Damn, the East Coast villain, Flux. But yeah, hopefully this video helps you out. If you need any advice on how to use these, or you're still unsure, leave a comment. Share your questions. I'll help you out, or someone else will help you out. There's a lot of veteran fighting game players in here. Or if you think I forgot an essential go-to phrase, you'll post it up and we can all share it together. But like always, if you're still watching, thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.